Hello, Aquarius. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot with your weekly intuitive tarot reading for the week of April 11th through the 17th. Thank you so much for joining me, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and help support my channel. Aquarius, you already know these are general readings and will not resonate with everyone. So let's take a look at the cards you received for this week. First up, the Page of Wands. Next, the Ten of Swords. And the Queen of Swords. And your last tarot card here, Major Arcana card, the World. Okay. Aquarius, I'm picking up an energy of the end of a cycle, or maybe giving in to an individual, a situation, just reaching a point where you're just done with either someone or something. There's an indication here of finishing up this week with something that has been very stressful to you, whether it be in the workplace, the company that you work for, or it could be something within the family. For some of you, could be a relationship, but definitely picking up done, the end. And you're going to be headed in a more positive, uplifting energy towards your future. You're going to be taking steps to find people that you have things in common with. So your first card here is the Page of Wands, Aquarius. This is good news coming in. I'm picking up it's news that you've been waiting for. So definitely it could be like the finalization of something, whether, let's say you're hearing that you got a job that you applied to. So now you can give your notice at your existing job. So it is good news coming in regards to something of that nature. You're really needing and waiting for this news in order to be able to make your next move. And it's something that you're kind of all geared up for. You're wanting to make like a fresh start. So the Page of Wands is an energy of adventure where you're happy, enthusiastic, definitely could be really inspired, maybe to go off in a new direction. So for some of you, you might be moving house. I'm seeing that. I'm picturing that. Possibly some of you have a new idea as to what you want to do, maybe where you want to live. So you could be shifting jobs, companies, which might spark that you have to move. And all of this change is coming in this week because of what you've gone through in the past several months or even longer. You're just done with that. You don't want to feel like that again. So this certainly can be in regards to like a very stressful job, possibly a stagnant or a draining relationship. And for others specifically, because I see movement where you're moving house, could be that you're leaving behind a very ballooned either mortgage or a rental, a lease. And you're moving into something that's more conducive to how you want to simplify your life. So let's pull a clarifying card for this Page of Wands. Let's see if it'll kind of pinpoint what the good news is regarding. And you have Judgment. It's not what you think. Judgment can kind of go off in different ways. First, this is kind of like really tapping into your higher self. This is hearing the call, following your instincts, your intuition, like you get a gut feeling towards something and you feel compelled to just follow that, to do it. So definitely can be something spiritual, metaphysical, Some of you might even be taking a course, a class, or being in a group or a gathering. This is where you're going to find like-minded people that are going to support you. Now, judgment with this number 20 numerology can be in regards to teamwork. So certainly could be possibly some of you are like being put in charge of a project at work, and now you're supervising over a team. So you're all working together to bring this project like into reality. For others, it could be going to a new company where there will be more teamwork than what you were experiencing with your current company. And then also for other Aquarians, this number 20 can represent relationships. So there could be something that has been stressful, either someone that you're partnered with or dating, or even someone within your family that's been very draining, stressful, kind of a negative kind of energy. But I just keep picking up more draining, like draining your energy, and you're miserable. So this is something that is ending. Judgment is about hearing the call and getting that mental clarity as to what you need to do. Next, you have the Ten of Swords. And it's certainly not as bad as the card is portraying. This is a card of, it's as bad as it's going to get. It's an indication with this Ten of Swords that this is the end. It's done. Completion. But at times it can signify like overkill. Like there's something within your life, Aquarius, that you're done with. Something that you've been dealing with or that has like a hold on you, draining your energy. And that could be circumstances. That could be your work. Could be where you live. Could be something within your family. Maybe not your inner circle, but maybe your extended family. Definitely can be an indication of the end of a very draining, stagnant relationship. So something that was very stressful is coming to an end. So definitely let's pull a clarifying card for this Ten of Swords. And keep your thoughts to the Page of Wands here, Aquarius, because that is good news coming in, getting everything rolling. This is just an indication here with the Ten of Swords that something has hit like rock bottom. It's like, that's it. Okay, and we have the Five of Pentacles flew out. Okay. Well, with it being Pentacles, it can be in regards to your job. Maybe your job is just not cutting it anymore, and you need something that is either going to be more challenging for you or maybe a higher position so you can make more money. And for some of you, you're moving in order to take advantage of a job that you had in mind. And this is where you're waiting for the news that you got the job. Now, 5 here is a very challenging energy. It does shake things up at times, but it is for your personal growth. So definitely an indication here with the 5 of Pentacles that it could be something to do with your money, your finances, maybe the work that you do. But I'm also really drawn to this stained glass window, which is an indication there's supportive people close by. And that's what I'm picking up. You're going to be headed in that direction. A group of people that you're going to have like more in common with. Okay, next you have the Queen of Swords. This is really getting that mental clarity this week. Now, Queen of Swords is actually Libra's card and energy, so it's one of like bringing things back in balance. Libra is a very diplomatic, rational, balancing things out kind of energy. This is a very determined energy this week. So you're adapting some of the traits of the Queen of Swords here, putting things into action, just seeing things like in a whole new light, especially with what you might have recently gone through or what you're dealing with. So let's pull a clarifying card for this Queen of Swords to get some more information. The Ace of Wands, an indication of a new beginning. The opportunity for like a new life, a new beginning. And you're very determined to get on with what this Ace of Wands represents. And this can be anything that you have a passion for. For some of you, you could be leaving one relationship because there's someone else that you're really interested in. Can be leaving one job for another. So definitely a new opportunity. And I feel that this Page of Wands, you're waiting for the news. There's something that's like solidifying the direction that you're wanting to go in. Really a feeling of like you're reinventing yourself here, Aquarius. So it could be that for some of you, you might be leaving a relationship. You might be leaving where you're currently living, and maybe you're going to work for another company, maybe in a different state. So that's really hitting like 3 different areas that you're doing something new. And it's that kind of a strong energy here. Now your last tarot card here is your overall energy for the week ahead. Sometimes it is an outcome card, and you have a major arcana card, the World. I feel it serves both purposes, because when the World card shows up, it's an indication of something is definitely wrapping up, coming to an end. But right behind it is a new beginning. And I really love this energy for you, Aquarius, because you don't have much downtime. So you're going to be so caught up like in this new beginning and what you're headed towards, whether it's a new job, a new home, a new relationship. It's very exciting energy. And the numerology here with the World card is 21, which reduces to 3, which is new beginnings. So definitely a current cycle or phase that you've been challenged with, you're struggling with, you're tired of that. Definitely hitting rock bottom. It's over, done. You're just learning the lessons from it and moving on. And the outcome, the energy this week is the World card. You're in a transition or in the process of letting go what's been a struggle and moving now into something new. And for some of you, it's almost like you're reinventing yourself. Totally a new beginning for you. Your oracle message for the week, storm warning. Wow. Well, I really feel this is what your 10 of Swords is about. The difficulty is coming close, and you're prepared and you know what you're going to do. Now, this is like the ultimate energy here with this 10 of Swords. You're looking at what's going on. It's like the final straw that breaks the camel's back. And that's where I was picking up like an overkill energy. Like over the top. Where that's it. This is where you take action on your own behalf. And this is very short-lived. This final, like a storm, it shows up. It's here. It's like a cyclone. So it's bringing you to the brink of this 10 of Swords here. And like when a tornado or a cyclone comes in, very quickly, it's just devastation, and that's the final straw, is what I feel. You've got that this is it. That's the final straw, done, devastation. And you've also got the 10 energy here too. So, yeah, that's kind of like it. You're done. So again, can be in regards to career, a relationship that you're in, can also be where you're living. Now your crystal for the week, Angelite. Spiritual or religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. There you have it, Aquarius. definitely, I feel some Aquarians are getting hooked up with some kind of spiritual group while they're learning more about things that are like metaphysical. Possibly just like-minded people, a group of what you're interested in, Aquarius. Now, it can also be for some Aquarians that where you're moving, you're then getting affiliated with maybe a new religious group of people, and this is going to be people you have much more in common with. There's a different tone, a very supportive, light, positive tone with this group of people. And for some Aquarians, you're really just hearing the call. That's what's coming through here with the Judgment card. So you're being really drawn to possibly spirituality, but the nice thing is that the spiritual groups are very powerful because of the joint energy of either meditation, prayer. It's a very uplifting energy, and that's very much affiliated with where you're headed after like this transition this week. It's part of your new beginnings, Aquarius. One thing I can tell you in regards to your cards that are here, Aquarius, if you are second guessing yourself about leaving something behind, your cards are indicating that you have something wonderful ahead waiting for you. Well, there you have it, Aquarius. That was your messages and guidance from Spirit from the cards that you received this week. I do hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to subscribe and help support my channel. And for a private tarot card reading one-on-one, the links are listed below. Love and abundance to my Aquarian family.